you're curious about trying offal but the idea is a bit intimidating, then you must try this Japanese motsunabe. It's made with tender pieces of beef intestine that not only melts in your mouth but also melts in the broth, giving it a rich flavour and distinct sweetness. I'm going to start by preparing 200 grams of small beef intestines. It can be hard to cut with a knife, so I use kitchen scissors to cut it into small pieces. Try to keep them about bite size. It's important that you use small beef intestines because this part is the most fatty, plump and tender. Some restaurants may include other parts in their mixed motsunabe, like the large intestine, stomach parts or tripes such as abmasum, rumen and so on, but those are optional. Fresh small intestine of beef has pinkish muscles with visible milky fat and collagen. Keep in mind that it can darken over time if not properly treated, so when selecting motsu, look for the pink color and fat with a clear and milky white appearance. Once they're cut, fill the bowl with fresh water and swirl them around a bit to clean them. When the water turns cloudy, drain it by pouring the motsu into a sieve. Then place the sieve into a pot of boiling water for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, carefully lift it up and transfer them to a fresh bowl of cold water. These are nice and clean now, so we can set them aside for later. Next, we're going to make the broth. Take a large pot and add 800 ml of dashi stock, 2 tablespoons of Chinese chicken bouillon powder, 4 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of mirin, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sake, 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of light brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger root, and 1 teaspoon of grated garlic. Give it a mix and then bring it to a boil over medium heat. As always, all ingredients and exact measurements for this recipe can be found in the description box below. Although my recipe uses a soy sauce based broth, it's worth mentioning that motsunabe comes in different flavours and there are miso or soap versions too. Some restaurants even offer pork or chicken offal instead, but it's not as common as beef. Once the broth is boiling, reduce the heat to a simmer and add 250 grams of roughly cut cabbage, 50 grams of thinly sliced burdock root, 150 grams of cubed tofu, and the washed beef intestines. Let it cook until the vegetables are slightly softened. It's worth mentioning that the natural water content of the cabbage plays a crucial role in controlling the broth saltiness in this recipe. That's why it's important to use the amount stated. If you reduce the cabbage, you should also reduce the amount of soy sauce. And if you can't get burdock root, carrots are a good substitute. Once it's cooked, sprinkle the top with 100 grams of garlic chives, 1 or 2 thinly sliced dry red chili peppers, some fried garlic chips, and some sesame seeds. In a restaurant, this is typically how motsunabe would be served, and then you would continue to cook it on the stove in the middle of the table. We're not in a restaurant, so I'm going to ruin the nice presentation and mix it up so that the garlic and chilies add more flavour to the broth. Let it bubble for a few more minutes and then you can dish up. I usually add 1 teaspoon of ground sesame to each serving bowl and then add the soup and ingredients. But the dish doesn't finish there, so I'll tell you a little about motsunabe before the final step. Motsunabe has roots in the coal mines of Fukuoka Prefecture in post-war Japan. At the time, offal was seen as a waste, but miners combined these organ meats with whatever vegetables they could find to make a hearty hotpot amid widespread food shortages. This dish was a real lifesaver, offering affordable and protein-rich food to workers doing tough physical work. Motsunabe started out as a simple miner's meal and has since become a much-loved Hakata specialty that is well-loved across Japan. If I'm honest, I was reluctant to eat offal when I was young, but as I got older, I found I really liked it, especially motsunabe. Even my wife, who used to steer clear of organ meats altogether, fell in love with this motsunabe. Okay, once you've eaten up all of the ingredients, it's time for my favorite part, adding ramen noodles. Cook your ramen noodles in a separate pot of boiling water, then drain and wash them before adding them to the soup. Don't be tempted to add uncooked noodles straight to the broth, it will become thick and starchy. Now you can enjoy the last of the soup with noodles. No motsunabe is complete without this step, in my opinion. And that's it. How to make the ultimate motsunabe at home. Perfect for offal fans and first timers alike. Want even more delicious recipes? Grab my free cookbook from the link in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like to read the written version of this recipe, you can find it on my blog, the link is on the screen. If you loved this video, don't miss my winter recipe playlist popping up on your screen right now. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, bye.